And we're back again with my beloved topic, as I'm learning today, sponsorship. Sponsorship on different levels. We talked yesterday about sponsorship of the D&I strategy. Earlier today, we talked about sponsoring individuals in the workplace and helping them progress in their careers. And now we'll be focusing on the ERG sponsoring. And here with us, we have Thijs from ERG group. Here I need your help because the pronunciation might not be the right one. Can you help me here, please? Oh, we cannot.
Isn't that a... Yes?
Now we can hear you. So please
Great.
educate me.
Hi Sandra, hi Łukasz. For me, my name, I've cursed my parents from time to time and I've embraced it. I think it's the best icebreaker if we're talking about inclusion because it's a great way to get started because if you're not Dutch, you will not pronounce it right. So it's Thijs, but good to be here. And I have Thijs, yes, and I love the pace and the energy of the meeting so far. So I had to stand up. I'm excited.
Fantastic. Thank you for being so empathetic with us. You are the ERG sponsor, right?
Correct.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that role? Which ERG do you sponsor? What activities you'd undertake in that role?
Within ING Hubs Poland, I'm responsible as a sponsor for the diversity and inclusion group that focuses and with focus, we focuses on culture. With that, everything that goes with culture. So that can be Polish culture. We're based in Poland, but also from abroad. So it's in the widest sense of it. Even work culture. Culture has many meanings to it.
Well, you started that point. Culture has many meanings. How do you define culture for the sake of the ERG work?
Very good question, and both of you are known for asking good questions to not have the audience just sit to listen. So culture, I don't think it can be defined, to be honest. I think it's everything. But for the sake of the group, for the sake of having an ERG, you need to define an action plan. And I think as a sponsor, that's a big task. You need to understand where is the ERG and what is needed within the ERG. What do the leaders need? What does the group need? And for that, we need to be a supportive voice, a good listener, and Sandra, also good understander. But just as much as an active participant, I think every sponsor should want to have been in the group themselves, even if they weren't a sponsor.
We've heard yesterday, I believe it was Sara Cordivano from Zalando who mentioned that she always gives a job description to her sponsors for the D&I projects and initiatives. Did you get your job description when joining the sponsorship role for that ERG?
I have to admit, no, I didn't. I think...
so let's create one right now together. What's in that role description?
For me, what stands out is coaching and mentoring. A lot of sponsorship topics also earlier today on a one-on-one sponsorship, like Phil explained, I see a lot of resemblance. The only difference here is you're sponsoring a group and not a person within a group. So I think, in my belief, and that's how I'm running it, is to be that coach, to be that mentor. We have leaders that might not be leaders in their day-to-day. That is fine. That's the nice, comfortable environment for people to operate in, which is a recurring topic as well. We're developing our future leaders. I need to be an advocate for the ERG towards the management team as well. My favorite part is challenging the members, the leaders, but constructively. I want them to think outside the box. I
Can you
want
give
them
us
to
an example on how you would challenge?
always with a smile.
Well, we already are getting some questions for you. Łukasz, do you want to take over some of the questions
Why
we
not?
are getting?
Why not Thijs? The first one also sounds great. Thijs, why such a reason for you folks? Was it important for the company?
It clearly is important to the company, as it should be. So I think that it's good to look past why wasn't it happening, but to embrace the fact that it is happening, and to move from there on. I think you need the appetite within the company, so you need to understand what is happening in the company. It's not about just positioning an ERG and oh, let's get it started. You need to have a base. We have active participants. So you need to know, you need to feel if the organization is also ready for it. And I would say every organization is. You just need to find the right people.
Funnily enough, Thijs, now that our audience has learned the more or less correct pronunciation of your name, they all insist on starting with your name in the question, even though you're the only guest of this conversation. so Elisa is asking, Thijs, what's the biggest success of the ERG group you're sponsoring?
The biggest success has yet to come, because it's quite a new group that we're kicking off now. So I want to be there for them along that journey. So biggest success is that we're there.
And it's a great start. You have to be there to get started and keep the ball rolling. I'm wondering about what would be the advice that you could give to the potential future or existing sponsors of ERG. What would you recommend those people to consider in such role?
Enjoy. We're doing this because it unites us, and that's a topic that's coming back. It was in the opening speech even already. Passion, I think, and I think the fire also just mentioned previously as much. So we're in ERGs because we all share a passion of standing for something, and that makes us, in a way, all equal. That unites us. I think we need to break down barriers, forget about hierarchy, because we're all in it to bring good to this world, to bring good to our organizations. But I think very important, often things are happening throughout our day, and for many of us, these roles are not our business as usual. Take some time to step out of your daily job and change your focus so that you can give everything for the
Beautiful
ERG.
advice. Beautiful advice. And again, time is becoming our enemy, and we are running out of time. But I believe there's a great question from Emily that it's worth asking right now. Thijs, so where you say it's about sponsorship of a group, do you also offer mentoring to the leader or chair of that group? So for the ERGs you are sponsoring, is there also an offering of mentoring?
Well, I think it goes with the role, but it depends also where the people. I can't mentor a whole group, so at the start I'm focusing on the leaders. It depends where they are in their development and their career, whether it needs mentorship or rather coaching. Often they go hand in hand, I would say. So it depends. It depends on the topic. It depends on my level of energy and the time I have at that moment as well. That's a long answer for a yes.
Well, yesterday we banned the word "it depends," yet today you get a special permission to use it. And again, the time flies. We're very grateful for your presence here today. Thank you, Thijs, for joining us. Have a good afternoon and hopefully see you soon.
Thank you very much, both.
Thank you so much, Thijs.